A Course in Miracles says that each one of us is actually a perfect, innocent, blameless reflection of God. That is, at its core, we're actually love and peace and happiness. Do you see each one around you that way? Probably not. Most of us don't. And that is called projection, as we read about it in the Course. According to the Course, we, all of us, project what we believe we see in ourselves out into the world. In the Course, we learn that we assign meaning and motives to those around us based upon our own thoughts. Our thoughts dictate how we see the world. So projection is very literally the way in which we create the world around us. Those we see in the outside world around us are like a big whiteboard, which allows each of us to work out our thoughts and beliefs. Our relationship with each other are a mirror that allows us to see the workings of our own ego. We see the outside world, we project into the world exactly what we see in ourselves. Examples of things we might project could include separation from others, guilt, sinlessness, loneliness, lack, anger, fear. Here is my absolute favorite paragraph in the Course. It's on page 445 and it's halfway through the book. Quote, "Projection makes perception. The world you see is what you gave it, nothing more than that. It is witness to your state of mind, the outside picture of an inward condition. As a man or woman thinketh, so do they perceive. Therefore, seek not to change the world, but choose to change your mind about the world. Perception is a result, not a cause." Unquote. So we assign to our brothers and sisters motives that come from our own private world. We assign to our brothers and sisters our perspective based upon past experiences. And it is because of this that our private worlds differ. Now this is a very difficult concept. It's so easy to think, and fill in the blank here as you will. Perhaps our parents didn't do a good job. Perhaps our boss isn't fair. Perhaps we wish that Trump wasn't president. It is so easy to see the world through the filter that things happen to us from the outside world, that we are victims of the actions of others. Those of us who practice the Course are in a constant exercise to clean that filter. Projection, by definition, will always hurt us. Its only purpose is to keep us separate from God and separate from each other. It can do nothing less. Our ego uses projection to obscure our connection with God and with each other. Our ego uses projection to obscure the equality between ourselves and our brothers and sisters. It causes us to judge each other when the truth is that we are one rather than separate. This question comes to mind. What is the alternative to projection? The Course tells us that the alternative to projection is to see the world with love for all of our brothers and sisters and forgiveness of everything that seems to happen. The stated purpose of the Course is to return the student to the right or original state of mind, which is pure love and forgiveness. We all work for years toward this end, and it is daily work, hourly, for all serious students of the Course. Some of us set timers to remind us. Some of us set timers to remind us. Some of us have apps on our phones to help us. Others carry reminders written on index cards in our pockets. We are serious. Well, as serious as Course in Miracles students get. And have we achieved this and reached some form of enlightenment? Well, no. But diligent students do develop a more peaceful, happy, and forgiving outlook over time. One of the Course's definitions of healing is, quote, the thought by which two minds perceive their oneness. The Course also advises that our past is something we taught ourselves, not something we want, and not some literal truth. It advises that we let it go, as it obscures the truth. The truth is that we are unified and one. The Course tells us that God did not create the world that we see around us, and this is one of several ways in which the teachings of the Course conflict with traditional Christianity. And how could God have created this world? God is love. We are an extension of love, and a piece of us, and a piece of it lives in each one of us. In conclusion, I leave you with a quote from Marianne Williamson, who is an author and also a student of the Course, and I am told that she is a current candidate for the presidential election. And here it is, quote, just like a sunbeam can't separate itself from the sun, and a wave can't separate itself from the ocean, we can't separate ourselves from each other. We are all a part of a vast sea of love, one individual divine mind. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce the next speaker, who is Jerry Dunn, who will be speaking about love